Taken. The children's director at a church accused of abusing a child in the basement of a Northeast Ohio church.
Now 55-year-old Kenneth Rose is being held without bond, and as News 5's Tara Molina tells us, the Erie County Sheriff's Office is now trying to figure out what was going on inside that church.
I've learned Rose has been volunteering here as children's director for about 6 months. Both incidents reported by one child who was involved in his service while their parents attended regular church. Now investigators are trying to determine if any more children were involved in this. It's a place you expect to feel safe as an adult or a child, but that wasn't the case for at least one young girl whose family attends Milan Friends Church.
There was inappropriate sexual contact, meaning there was touching involved.
Going to her father, investigators say the young girl told him what her Sunday school teacher did to her twice.
There was spanking involved.
In the church's basement, when no other kids were around, her parents were in another part of the church for a service.
When this actually occurred, they were by themselves.
55-year-old Kenneth Rose of Norwalk admitted guilt to investigators almost immediately.
He was cooperative with the investigation.
I got the pastor of this church, Paul Campbell, on the phone. He didn't want to go on camera, but said they're cooperating with investigators and trying to be as transparent as possible. Rose has been volunteering at Milan's Friends as children's director for about 6 months. Pastor Campbell told me Rose never should have been with children alone, and they still aren't sure how this happened. But there were no other incidents reported to them. As for his background,
he is not listed as a registered sex offender.
I double-checked. Kenneth Rose is not listed as a sex offender and does not have a criminal history. The pastor of this church says they're already talking about what they can do to make sure this never happens again.
It's an active investigation, and we're looking for if there are any other possible victims. We're asking them to come forward.
Now, Kenneth Rose could face more felony charges if Erie County investigators find more children were involved in this. They're asking anyone with any information, please come forward. Reporting in Milan, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.